Yo guys, it's Mozo here, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys a full guide on how you can go from point 1 Solana until you reach 20 Solana in under 2 weeks. And this guide will just be a basic guide, and I will give you guys step by step on how you should start doing it. And also remember, take notes and just listen to what I have to say about how you can do this and implement this in your strategy if you're low on budget. But let's get right into the video. Okay, so step number one is to find a alpha group, and there's a lot of different alpha groups out there. You could definitely go to I'll show you some of the alpha groups. I will link my favorite alpha group, and that is Potion. And these are paid alpha groups. I know it could be expensive to join these type of paid alpha groups right here. um, but basically these cost money to be in. It's expensive if you don't have the best amount of money, but basically what it is that it gives you a community to trade with. And when you're doing this challenge, step number one is you can't trade alone fully. That's not possible. It's going to be hard finding coins, especially when you're new. And there's a lot of different alpha groups as well, like Shocked and the Yogurtverse. But I recommend you to try something like Potion. I've been a part of Potion. I'm not a part of Potion right now because I don't necessarily need it. Or you can join something free like Yig Alpha. This is my alpha group. As you guys can see, if we go to members, we can see that we are almost 1,300 members, and there is always people in live scanning and just scanning for new tokens, as you guys can see, and just trading together. And if you go to alpha chat as well, you guys could trade here as well. But I'm not going to self promote as much. I'm going to be fully honest. It's one of the best ways to trade. So that will be step number one. And step number two is take profit aggressively. And what I mean by that is when you have that low of a balance and budget to play with, you can't be sitting there and waiting for the 5x and 10x, because then most likely you're just gambling. You're not using a strategy to trade with. And now I'm just trying to go in the chart just to give you guys an example, but don't be afraid of missing out on a 5x or a 10x because you took profit early. And like I'm telling you, like sometimes it's better to take a win of 50% and just forget the coin, because now you're in a profit. If you just look for these 50 percentage and just continue on with how to find those 50 percentage, you could basically start by with point 0.1 in each trade and then up that to 1 sol. And when you have 1 sol, you ape 1 sol into one coin and it goes up 50%, you just earned 0.5 sol. And that is a lot. You understand what I mean? And then you can scale that up to, let's say, 2 sol, and now if it goes 50% up, you earned 1 sol. So that is just an example of how you should be doing it. And so basically, if a coin, sometimes what can happen, if a coin basically goes up to let's say 1 million market cap or something like that, you know, you can hate yourself, but at least think of it that way, that you took profit. I'll just show you guys example of something I did, and it's like, oh my days, I could have made so much money if I just held. But if I think in that way, I will just lose money to think, because I think that way in all my coins, and that will not work. What Paper Hands IO is, if I paste in my link, I could basically see how much I lost out on. That's basically what it is. So as you guys can see, I bought this coin right here. If I can go back. So as you guys can see, I put in 0.1 sol and I fumbled 6 sol. I literally fumbled, like, I think it, when it was all-time high, I fumbled $10,000 or something like that. If we go to the TWA coin, I don't know if it's gonna load, but basically I bought at like 50k because someone in the Discord called it, and then I sold like at a loss. As you guys can see, I sold for 0.06. If I just held, I would be rich. I would do the challenge in one play. But as I said, this is not a dream, or this is not paradise. This is like rare occasions this actually happens, right? I traded so much, and this is one of the times it happens. This doesn't happen very often, right? And step number three will basically don't chase. So these coins go up fast, but they can go crashing down even faster. And let me actually do one thing before I continue. I will take notes and just type in all the I'll type in all the notes of what I'm saying in the video, so you guys could. Okay, so step number one, join a alpha group. This is step number one. And these alpha groups could be Ocean, Shock, or like Yogurt Verse, something like that. Yogurt Verse. But all of these are paid. All of these are paid. You could join something like free, that is Yig, Yig Alpha. And I'm repeating this so you guys could actually learn something from this and not only take this in one year and then forget it the next day, because you need to implement this in your strategy to actually start earning money. And step two is aggressively, sorry for my spelling, aggressively take profits. Very important. Take profit at 30-50%. It really depends on like the coin and the narrative, and if you came in early, and like if you're following wallets and all of the wallets you're following bought in after you, then it's another whole case. You can hold for a bit longer because this can 2x or this can 3x, but it really depends on the scenario or the context it's happening in, right? And step number three is, this is also very important. Don't chase. So what I mean by don't chase is that these coins can go up very fast, but they can go crashing down even faster. So don't try to like, don't FUD. Don't just think that this coin will go and blah 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 and risk everything, because most likely you will just basically lose your money. And that's very important. Don't chase the runners, and don't try buying the tops. I've bought the tops so many times and I've gotten stopped out so many times because I just think that this will run. I came in early, and just don't FOMO. Don't fear of missing out is the worst thing you could actually do. And the fourth step, this is a crucial step. Cut, let me put this in, cut losses early. If it goes down 20%, you're going to sell 100% of your position. That is very important. Let me go to backup bullx so we have that in the background. That is very important. Cut out your losses early. If it goes down 20%, just sell your profit. And sometimes, like, something has went down to like, I bought in here, it went down 50%, and then I sold out, and then after 50% it went to like 1 million. But at least in the moment, you thought the right way, and that what matters in the long term, because one coin can send, another coin can send, but remember, you thought right in the moment, and most of the time you will be right if you cut losses early. Very important. And so also another important thing is step number 5 will be, don't fall for the FUD. What I mean by that is, like, from personal experience where I've been fudded out from a coin, I cut losses while being 50% down. As I just said, like, it's basically exactly what I said in cut losses early. Like, fear of missing out can destroy you in trading. So when you think like, oh, this is going to send, I am late, and then it's at 300k and you literally press buy, you're going to fail the challenge because you aped in at the top. Like, don't do that. Have a strategic plan of when you trade. Don't just buy because you think, oh, I'm going to miss out. Buy only if certain criterias within your strategy fit. So, okay, this dips to this level. This coin has a very good narrative. Okay, then I'm buying. If it goes to 1 million, then move on to the next coin. It's very simple. Like, if you follow these steps and just are patient, I definitely guarantee that you will come along a very long way, because the FUD or the FOMO is 75% of the time it's just a lie, like I'm telling you guys. And step number 5, I thought, like, I traded this way and then I changed it up because I've learned from a lot of people. I've been active on Twitter. They always tell, you're, or how can I say this? You're a trader. You're a trader, not a community. And what I mean by this is, you're not going to become a community and start posting fucking Telegram stickers in their Twitter or Telegram. You're not going to do that. You're not going to shill a coin. No, that's not how it works. You're a trader. You need to have a strategic plan, and if it goes up a certain percentage, you're going to sell out and forget the coin. You can't sit there and put stickers and wait for it to go up or send, right? You're not a community, you're a trader. Remember that. Very important for you to go from 0.1 Solana to 20 Solana in 2 weeks. You need to have a strategic plan on all of your trades. And if you're doing this, you will most likely, if you use under 2 weeks, you will most likely sit in front of your screen the full day, right? Um, very important. And also, just to make it clear, when you're trading, I recommend you all to start using bullx. Why? It's the fastest, it's the easiest tool to actually start when you're trading. Like, it gives you a full overview of like where you bought, and it's just so much better. You can change the gas fees, you can put a limit order, a stop loss order, you can change the way you want to pay fees and stuff like that. Just a quick reminder, right? And so basically, that is it, basically like it for the plan. Like, the main parts is you need to take aggressively profits, right? And then you cut losses early as well. That is very important, especially in this market where it's so volatile, right? So yeah. And yeah, before I actually end the video, I wanted to mention something very important. Step number 7, that will be the last step, will be, remember this. Step number 7: manage risk and port with caution. This is very important. If you have, let's say, you have 5 sol in your balance, right? Don't go in a trade with 2.5 sol, because you're putting half of your port into trade. So if this if you put 2.5 sol in the trade and it got rugged, you basically lost half of your port with one coin, right? That's not how it works. Go with a way smaller port, let's say zero point 0.5 sol or 0.75 sol. Then you go in with a, or like 1 sol, you're going with a much smaller size of your portfolio, and you're managing risk. So if this coin, for example, goes to 0, you lost 1 sol. If this coin goes up 20%, right? And keep in mind, with this strategy, you're not going to lose all of this. You're just, if you aped in 1 sol and it went down 20%, you still have 0.75 sol. You still have 0.75 sol. Keep in mind. But if this goes up like 50%, then you have, with 1 sol, then you have zero point 0.5 sol already. Or yeah, something like that. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, keep in mind, this strategy can actually work if you just think with your head and stay on your hands. Wait for a good trade to come before entering. Don't gamble. Gambling, you will go like this. I'm telling you guys right now. But this was basically it for the, it's a very simple strategic. I just want to be really honest and straightforward with you guys, not showing you any graphs or anything. I'm just talking from clear experience. And um like, I've talked to a lot of people and they say this is the best strategy when you actually have zero point 0.1 sol. But remember, this is just one strategy. If you have another strategy, then I recommend you to use a strategy that actually works for you, because a strategy only works for a specific type of person if they try it and they like it, right? Not everyone uses the same strategy. Like, one strategy can work for me, another strategy can work for you. So try finding out, experiment a little bit, and then see from there. But that was basically it for the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for when I post my next video. And don't forget to comment and all of that stuff too. And join the Discord to know who won the giveaway. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.